On October 5th, Doom arrived on the island with the intention of turning it into the perfect society, either by gentle guiding hand or by a brutal fist of submission. We took our stand against him and watched as he got rifted away to another reality, leaving his mask behind. We have defeated him, or so we thought. You see, Doom is going to return, and in this video I shall not only expand on Doom's return, but also how we could arrive back to the Chapter 2 map. However, before I begin, I just want to clear up a quick misconception that many people had. You see, Doom isn't dead, he only got rifted away. Many people think that he's dead because his mask got left behind. Now, let us dive in, starting with Doom. We had 5 rift beacons before the event, however when the event did start only 1 beacon remained. 1 was destroyed in the cinematic and 3 were flung elsewhere. 1 in Grand Glacier, 1 in Restored Reels, and 1 in Brawler's Battleground. They are teasing the Halloween reality. Now where am I going with this, you wonder? Well, what if Doom got rifted to the Halloween reality instead of reality 616, and in the Fortnitemares update which is this Friday he will make his return. This theory makes sense because remember, he's not dead, he was rifted away, however he won't be the same Doom because of his armor. You see, Pandora's box is sentient, it draws you in, promising you everything, but only when you open the box, and when you do open it, it takes control of you, manipulates your mind and emotions, all for the purpose of causing chaos. It tried to do that to Hope and Wrecked, but that failed. Doom, on the other hand, decided to take the box's power, but only to an extent that he can control. Then he built his new armor and harvested the rest of the power that was in the box. With his new armor, he could control all of the box's power without being corrupted, and in the event, we severely damaged his armor, basically breaking it apart. Now, before I reveal more proof that Doom is corrupted, let's play a little game. I'm going to show you the clip of Doom being rifted, and you tell me where it shows Doom being corrupted. Let me know in the comments below. Right there, it shows Doom being corrupted. He has his hands on his head and the box's power surrounds his body. Another reason he is returning is because how would these locations change? If the beacons were activated, of course, but how would it be activated? Doom would have to return to this reality somehow, right? And in order to do that, he must activate the rift beacons. He can return the same way he arrived on the Fortnite island. This in turn would somehow activate the rift beacons to bring in the Halloween reality onto the Fortnite island. Doom, now under the control of Pandora's box, would attempt to cause chaos on the island. Also, the Halloween reality could be corrupted by Pandora's box. Why I say this is because when Doom was being rifted away, we could see some fragments of the box's power being rifted away as well. Perhaps the box has corrupted the Halloween reality. This would make more sense as to why Doom could return. Not to mention that the box could now be aware of the 0 point because the rift beacons used 0 point energy. Pandora's box could basically use Doom as a vessel to corrupt every single reality. Hence, we have to use time travel once again, but that begs the question, how would we go back to the Chapter 2 map? Well, I have an answer. Only one man would be able to take us back, one mastermind, one king. That is Midas. Now you're probably wondering, how would Midas bring us back and why him? Why not Stark or Hope or anyone else? Well, let me break it down for you. You see, when Doom returns on the island with the Halloween reality, he will cause all hell on the island. Hope and Jones work with the Marvel characters to build something similar to the Loop Breaker project in order to protect the 0 point. While Hope and Jones are distracted, it gives Midas the perfect opportunity to sneak onto the island and tweak with the machine, taking us back to Chapter 2. Also, let's not forget that Chapter 5 is an alternate Chapter 2 having similar season themes. Fortnitemares 2020 had Midas involved, so I think that Midas would most likely be involved in this Fortnitemares as well. Not to mention that in Wrecked, there was a Ghost constellation on one of the gems, and Ghost was the organization that Midas led. Now keep in mind that these gems foreshadow something. The Doom constellation foreshadowed Doom's arrival. Hope constellation is foreshadowing how big of a role she will play, which leaves us with 2 constellations. The Sword and the Ghost constellation. Granted that the Sword constellation could mean something in Chapter 6 like the Oathbound, or maybe that the theme may be Japanese. The ghost constellation could hint at the return of Midas. Also, before this season began, there were golden cars in the teasers, which could also hint at his return. Additionally, the roadmap shows seasons 1, 2, and 3, which were the Shadow vs. Ghost era. Add-on, Midas has the motive to return to the Chapter 2 map to finish what he couldn't, breaking the loop. This time, when the Device V2 event occurs, he would have succeeded, as he probably lived the same scenario in his head a couple hundred times while he was in the underworld. However, there is a problem with this theory. Why would Midas come back? He said that this island was too small for his ambitions. Well, worry not, my friend, I have a solution. After Doom got rifted, the 0-point energy must have spread, similar to how it did in the end event, which got the attention of many threats, such as Galactus, The Last Reality, etc. This time, however, Midas will race back on the island to make sure his ultimate plan succeeds. Now that will wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Without further ado, peace.